Hello and welcome to episode 394 of the Daily Sales Message Podcast, where every single day I spell out the episode number. Don't know how I do that, but I also share a piece of simple and actionable advice that's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff too. If you are new around here, and every few episodes I reintroduce myself just in case you forget who I am. If you are new around here, my name is James Newell. I teach people how to sell for a living. And for me, it comes in two very distinct components. It starts with having a clear sales message. People have got to understand what you're actually offering to them. Sounds flippant, but if you've ever had that problem, it's real. Clear sales message. Then you have to have what I call selling confidence, the ability to be relaxed and comfortable and confident in a selling situation. In this episode of the podcast, and every day on the podcast, can't remember if I said it or not, but it's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff. I share this every day, and as this is 394, there's a hell of a lot of other episodes you can dive into. But on today's episode, it's more of a clear sales message consideration today. When something's easier to understand, it makes it easier to share. And this is an often missed point, I find. So one of my maxims in my business is if they don't understand it, they can't buy it. Not they won't buy it, they cannot physically buy it because they don't understand what you offer, what you do, what that means to them, why they should care about it. So if they don't understand it, they can't buy it. But if something's hard to understand, not only do they not buy it from you, they also then can't share it and talk about it. I could understand what you do, realize it's not for me, go, hang on a minute. My wife needs that, my neighbour, my dog, my postman, whoever. If something's easy to understand, it's easier to share. So this is where we come back to the same old culprits of names of your product or service or business that are difficult to read, write, speak, and spell. Or if you're just not being concise enough with your language, you're being too verbose, too technical. If people do not get your offering, if they do not understand your offering, it's a huge issue. I know I'm super biased, of course, but it's the beginning of all of your sales activity. This is your product or service. Your ability to articulate this and sell this to me, and by sell I mean communicate to me why I should want it, your ability to do that will change everything. And the better you are, the clearer, the easier you are to understand, the better you're going to do. And then we have that sharing element on top. So if something's easy to understand, it's also easier to share with other people. And there's so many businesses I see on a daily basis where I literally don't know what they do. Bear in mind what I do for a living, and I understand things very quickly, so that's terrifying for them. But I literally don't know what they do, and as such, how can I possibly refer them or tell a friend? I can't. Easy to understand, easier to share. Right, that's it for this episode of the podcast. Tomorrow in 395, as I have to move my screen so I can read my own writing. That's clever, isn't it? 395, we're going to talk about gardening. We're going to talk about gardening in 395. I like a bit of gardening. Not because I'm good at it, but because I just like to tidy things up. So people come to me and say, oh, we've got a nice garden. I have no idea about gardening, but I like things to be neat and tidy. It's just another room, basically. But we're going to be talking about gardening in tomorrow's episode of the podcast. In the meantime, if you haven't already, please hit the like or subscribe or share or comment button somewhere around this video or this audio. It helps us to reach more people with our free and actionable everyday sales training tips. Thank you for listening and watching all the way to the end. I appreciate it. I'll catch you tomorrow for a green-fingered edition of the Daily Sales Message.